the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Williams up in the forward position. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumped right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Randall. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
And here is Dort. Holmgren outside. From outside the arc, Julius Randle with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Randle outside for the 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Randall surveying the D. And that one, good.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
To the inside, Holmgren uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall with the bucket.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. Wallace against DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Thunder trailing by 8. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Buries it from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. DiVincenzo against SGA. Back to Dort. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall down low. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. For 3. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 5. To the paint. Williams against Randall. Williams kicks to Dort. Fires the three. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Dort.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Wiggins is checked in for Wallace.
Wiggins.
Now Randall. He's got 5. McDaniels, a screen on Wiggins. Wiggins against Randall. 5 on the clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Outside, Dort. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Lays it up off the glass.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Oh, here's Edwards. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup. Edwards got his second basket.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
Has to Gobert. Now, here's DiVincenzo. And here's Randall, covered by Wiggins. Randall against Wiggins. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Here's Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
DiVincenzo against SGA. That one good for 2. SGA's got 13 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around. McDaniels outside. No good on the triple.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Williams attacking. Out to the right wing. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Back to Williams. A 3 ball. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Niles Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. To the middle. They double him with Wiggins. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Williams sends a screen for Dort. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Conley with the screen on Williams. Pass to Gobert. Reed against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, "I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything." And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, "I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams, and it's in there.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Timberwolves trail by 7. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Williams. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And there's SGA on the assist by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Wiggins. Reed misses. The Thunder lead by 7. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Williams has a screen for Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Williams against McDaniel. Here's Reed. Gobert. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in. He's got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now, here's SGA. 17 points in the game. 4 on the clock, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle outside. Pass to Conley. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Both shots good from the stripe. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Holmgren the pass to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. The Timberwolves trail. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Reed in the post. Working on Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Conley with the 3. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Holmgren's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Mitchell finds Joe. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
Number 22, Wallace.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Outside Conley. 3-pointer, Randall. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Conley with it. He's got 6. Outside, Reed. Handle a screen on Williams. Reed. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
That length of Holmgren is such a tool on defense.
Reed misses. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Randall down low. He's guarded by Williams. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Shots good by Mitchell.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Conley scanning the floor. Randall from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shots good by Mitchell.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Outside Conley. Here's Randall. Good on the 13-footer. Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Conley against Mitchell. Count it, good. Conley's got 8 points.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down, but Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Dillingham. Wiggins outside. Fires from deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. It's up a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here is Conley. 8 points for him. Randle down low. Covered by Mitchell. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Holmgren. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Mitchell. From deep, SGA connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Randall. 12 points for him. Randall is doubled. Back to McDaniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Randall no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
and you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
SGA kicks to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Alex Caruso comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Over Wallace. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 10.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounce pass Wallace. Williams for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Caruso against McDaniel. And that one drops.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shai.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. Here's Reed. Now DiVincenzo. Inside. It's stolen. Pass to Caruso. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed the pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now Edwards. After the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Edwards with a tough shot.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Williams looking around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Holmgren. He has 5.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here is Edwards. 16 points for him.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Wallace outside. Williams kicks to Dort. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren in the post. Gobert on him. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Gobert. Here's SGA. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. And taken away by Wallace. And a close game so far as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Out to Wallace. Fires for 3. That's good. And SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall is doubled. Edwards against Wallace. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's Williams with the 3. That shot off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DiVincenzo with it. Dort covering. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Thunder leading by 4. SGA finds Wallace. Gobert against Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Holmgren trying to get open. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wallace with a screen for SGA. Wallace outside. The Thunder with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Buries the long-range jumper. Dort's got 5 now.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. Pass to Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams with the ball. Outside, Dort. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's McDaniels. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Out to Wallace. Lets it go with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Randall. Good. Nice job down low. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
SGA passes to Holmgren. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
No good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
SGA passes to Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. A 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Wallace. Good on the three-point shot. Wallace has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Oklahoma City. Edwards against Wallace. Has to Gobert. Holmgren with the steal. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by DiVincenzo. Dort finds Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Holmgren.
What a finish by Gobert, absorbing the foul to earn an and-1 trip.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Holmgren. Wiggins outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Wiggins. Nice move. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. Now, here's Holmgren. And they pick up 2. And now that's 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. SGA sends a screen for Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here is DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. Edwards inside, defended by Dort. Good! Edwards mixing it up inside.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play there.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Dort against Edwards. Pocket 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Dort. Williams, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And stolen by Wiggins. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. It's Dort on the wing. Offline with his 3. Dort's gone 1 of 5 from deep. From 11 feet away. Knocked away. Oklahoma City shooting 47% from the field in the third. Outside Williams. Pass to SGA. 3-pointer. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Down low. And Reed throws it down. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Pass to Holmgren. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards against Wiggins. Edwards inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Misses the 3. Minnesota shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Reed misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 27 points for him, and he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Edwards. Outside, Conley. Miller sets a screen for Conley. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Outside Williams. Pass to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Guarded by Reed. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Holmgren's got 13.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Outside Edwards. From deep. For three, Edwards nails it. And we've reached the end of the third. The Timberwolves on top, up 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Thunder 5 right now, out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Kenrich Williams, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Conley. Now Dillingham. Randall right side. Randall is double. Clark for three. Rebound by Mitchell.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Williams dishes to Williams. Here's Wiggins. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Conley. Outside, Reed. Randall is doubled. No one near Conley as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Thunder trailing by 6. Mitchell passes to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Williams. Drives to the hoop. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Dillingham. Conley with the 3. Clark outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins finds Williams. Williams against Clark. Wallace with a screen for Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. And here is Wallace. 6 to shoot. Williams kicks to Wallace. Stolen by Conley. Up top, Randall. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. The kick out to Williams. Wallace with a screen on Clark. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley to the right side. Clark for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's Mitchell missing. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall passes to Conley. Now Dillingham. Back to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And there it is for him.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Julius Randle. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williams.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. The Thunder also changing it up. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now Williams. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep.
Minnesota foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Williams taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Conley. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
No way, says Gobert. Saves the play and ends it on his terms.
Here's Holmgren. Fires from deep. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Back to Edwards. Shot from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 32 points in the game. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards with it. He's feeling it. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Dort against McDaniel. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai takes the hit and still gets it to go.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Randall with a screen for Conley. There's the triple. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 3. Williams kicks to SGA. Shea going through the defense. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For three, Edwards. The shot misses. Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Pass to SGA. Outside, Dort on the wing, Wallace. Over Edwards. Wallace misses.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Gobert. Conley finds Gobert to the paint. Out to Edwards from past the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to SGA. Now here's Wallace. Holmgren outside. To take the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Conley. Handle outside. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Holmgren against Randall. Trying to end the drought. Holmgren with the block.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren outside. Dort outside. Dort with a screen for Wallace. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Williams outside. Up top, Holmgren. To take the lead. Yep, that goes down.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. At the line for 1.
We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Randall against Williams. Randall down low. Bucket.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Randall. Thunder shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Outside Holmgren. Outside Williams. Wallace with a screen on Randall. 5 to shoot. From 19, that one goes.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Wallace against Edwards. Now McDaniel. The three is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wallace looking for an opening. Lets loose a three. Toward outside. Wallace outside. Outside Holmgren from deep. Rebounded by Randall. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Toward outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. And here is Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Randall. 7-second difference. Shot in the game clock. Now Edwards. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Now Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the J.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, We appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.